What is up, guys? I hope you're doing well. In today's Wednesday sit-down video, we're going to be doing a top 5 of what I learned from the book Rich Dad Poor Dad from Robert Kiyosaki. If you like sit-down videos like this, I try to do one of these every Wednesday. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, and just wait for Wednesday. So before we get started in today's episode, there's a link in the description for Audible, which is how I got the knowledge from this book. To me, Audible is the only way for me to read books. I genuinely do not have the attention span or the desire, really, to ever read a book. It's just not my thing. I love to listen to Audible when I'm really doing anything from driving to working on minuscule tasks. I find that it's a great way to pass the time, and you feel better about yourself when you know that you've learned something or, listened to a book in a week. It makes you feel good. So if you're interested in Audible, there's a link in the description below. For first-time users, you get a 30-day free trial, and you get a free book. So maybe you can go pick up this book, Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad. So, tip number 1. One of the first things that I learned from this book is to really change the way that I was thinking. Now, if you know me, I'm kind of an entrepreneur and stuff like that. I have my own business and I've got my YouTube channel and do a bunch of other things, but that's for secrecy, not for you. So I already had that kind of entrepreneurial mindset when it comes to money and business and how you should manage both of those. And when reading this book, it really solidified the stuff that I already knew about, like entrepreneurial stuff. But my traditional way of thinking is an asset is something that doesn't depreciate, it appreciates, and a liability is something that depreciates. Make sense? In this book, it taught me a little bit about to think about it from an accounting point of view, and it taught me a little bit about accounting and how I should be looking at things. And instead of seeing okay, an asset's appreciating, a liability is depreciating, instead it kind of changed the way I thought and schooled me in the way of an asset is something that is growing your account, growing your asset column. And a liability is something that's costing you money. Make sense? So the second thing I learned from this book is hard times brings opportunity. And I can relate to this 100%, being that I'm a stock guy. I love trading stocks. I've been trading stocks for quite a long time, 6 years, I think. 6 years, 5, 6 years. It's been a while. God, it's been so long. So when you hear on the news that the economy is crashing or the market is tanked, that is a great opportunity. That is when true wealth is amassed. It's kind of funny. I read this quote. This wasn't from the book, but I read this quote. It's kind of funny. The stock market is the only place in the world that when a stock goes on sale, people run instead of run towards it. Think about that. When a stock drops 25%, people run, they get out. They don't want to touch it. But if you have the mindset and the ability to take calculated risk, not gambling, calculated risk, that opportunity of a 25% decrease on a stock, that can make you a very wealthy person. And to bring it back to a more personal note, when the pandemic hit and everything like that, unfortunately, the job I was promised and the job I was currently working at was ready to hire me on full time in my own position. I had my own office, everything. It was a dream. It was out of a dream. And everyone there, I loved everyone. I loved working with everyone. Super bright, super smart team. When the pandemic hit, unfortunately, I was the newest guy there, so I was the first to go. And that's okay. I'm a pretty happy, optimistic person, so don't mind me, right? So when we had the call, when I was on the phone with, the executives and my boss and everything, because we're a pretty small team, they said, unfortunately, gotta let you go. I couldn't have been more understanding and optimistic about the future to come. See, without them laying me off, I wouldn't have started this. I wouldn't have started the gaming channel. I wouldn't have been able to make, Odyssey a little better, a little bigger, work on projects, mix and master albums, focus on stocks, day trading. I've educated myself in these past 5 or 6 months like I've never before. And it's been a truly great opportunity and experience because of this hard time. And that really brought me back to this quote that I've been seeing all my life, and it goes something like, the strongest steel is forged in the hottest flames. And through tough times, we get stronger. And you don't get stronger by being comfortable. Adversity and opportunity are one and the same. Number 3. So the third thing that I learned from this book is don't be afraid of losses. And he put it in this really, really great analogy that I'm going to tell you right now. In the school system, we're taught like if you fail on a test, unfortunately you're a failure. Or if you fail a class, that's a failure. That's not how the real world works. We learn best through failure. And he put it in this way. When you're first learning to walk, you fall all the time, right? But if you were to give up the first time you fell, you would never learn how to walk or even run. And that's the same with life. You can't be afraid to make money. Don't be afraid to make money. Don't be afraid to take on risk. But he also talked about like the difference between winners and losers is losers never even try, and winners aren't afraid to lose. I especially like that one. Number 4. Experience makes you smarter. I can 100% attest to this. Now, before I started Odyssey Sound Studio, my business, I thought I knew enough about business and stuff like that, but once I did it, once I ran my own studio, I understood how complicated it is and how long things take. Oh my gosh, they take forever. I can't even tell you. I could tell you 10 different situations where I thought it was going to take X amount of time and it took 3 or 4 times longer than that. So frustrating. So, but with that experience, now I know. Now I know what to expect. I know kind of what I'm going into, what I'm about to embark on, stuff like that. So if you want to get better at selling, go be a salesman for a year. The experience will make you a better salesman, no doubt. Like, do things that are bold. Do things that are going to make you smarter. And yes, it might suck. And yes, changing your life completely, it's going to suck. But do stuff today that your future self will thank you for. So if you liked any part of the video so far, please feel free to hit the like button. It really helps me out and it means the world to me. And why not comment down below which one's your favorite so far. It might be the 5th one, I'm not sure. Haven't revealed it yet, but it's coming up right now. Tip number 5. Know what you are working for. And this is kind of like, after you've read the book, you'll understand this a little bit better. You want to work towards assets. Things that are going to grow your wealth, grow your net worth, increase your cash flow. If you don't know what that is, it's very important that you look it up. It's how much cash is coming in every month. It's very, very important. So I found personally that when I'm working towards, like, let's say an asset where I'm like, okay, I want to save $5,000 so I can put that $5,000 in the stock market. That to me is knowing what I'm working for. So working for something versus working for money has been a game changer for me, and I think it'll be a game changer for you. So know what you are working for, and that is the 5th thing I learned from Rich Dad Poor Dad from Robert Kiyosaki. I might have mispronounced that last name. It's Japanese American, and I'm just not good at pronouncing stuff, I guess. I don't know. But guys, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you haven't already, comment below what you thought of the video, or what you think I should change or make better or do better. All of that stuff. I always appreciate your comments below. So I will see you in the next one. I will be posting Monday, Wednesday, Friday per usual, and every Wednesday is a video like this, and Monday and Friday is a vlog. So stay tuned, hit the notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Why can't I get my lines right?